Good afternoon, everybody. Today, we're going to be talking about the Single Seed Challenge plant of 2023. This is roughly week 30 something. I don't know off the top of my head. It'll be in the title or description of the video, I'm sure. I'll figure it out and let you know. Solanum Atropurpureum here, unfortunately, really loves itself some sunlight, and because of that, I could not keep it in the shed to protect it from the cold. As a result, as you can see, we have some dieback, so this is probably going to be the last or one of the last updates that I do with the plant itself. I've harvested a bunch of berries from it already, and those are just kind of curing right now. I don't really know what the proper process for this plant is yet because I haven't done a germination test on the seeds that I saved previously and did the fermentation on. The results of that germination test will be available in couple weeks, probably 2-3 weeks from now. So by December, I should know if that works. And if not, I have some seeds I didn't ferment. So we should be okay either way. Okay. So as you can see here, Solanum Atropurpureum got to be, all things considered, in the first year, it looks to be a little over 4.5 feet tall. Now, mind you, I am 5'10" ish, but I'm counting from the top of the soil line in the pot to about the top of the plant. That's 4.5 to 5 feet roughly. So the plant hasn't really grown much in the last couple of months. It hit this height and then put on a whole bunch of flowers. It basically redirected its energy and put on a bunch of flowers. And then, as you can see, we had really good pollination rates, and the berries grew. And yeah, so this is what we're left with. As a result of this plant being a perennial but not cold hardy in zone 6B, this will not be making it to next year. It's too picky about the amount of sunlight. I don't think I'm going to be able to overwinter something this size in the shed, and I don't know if it's feasible really to cut this back. So this will be it for Solanum Atropurpureum unless I do another update as things get colder outside. We'll see. Even if I did, other than seeing the plant wither and die, I don't know that there's really much to show. So this is probably going to be the last update. All in all, I would say that this was a success. I know I've said that in previous videos, but I think it bears repeating. This is a very interesting plant, and I'm so happy that this experiment worked. I did choose and order the seeds for next year's plant. And as I stated previously, that plant is going to be Atropa belladonna, one of the most toxic plants that you can reasonably work with. So I'm going to try to grow that next year in a pot sort of similar to this. It's a much smaller plant. Doesn't get nearly this size. So also, it's not covered in spikes. That'll probably be nice too. Moving this in and out of the shed is quite difficult because in order to pick it up, I have to grab the handles down on the pot. And when I do that, it has a tendency to stab me in the top of the head. So it likes to do that. It, I think, may think it's funny. Not really. It's just doing its own thing. And I'm moving it around all willy-nilly. I may have seeds available to either give away or possibly sell. I haven't really decided yet. And as an interesting note, these plants produce so many seeds in one berry. There's probably 40 to 50 seeds in a single berry. And as you can see, I have quite a few berries. The going price for these seeds are probably around $5 for a small pile of them. Well more than enough for what you'd need to do this challenge. So it's possible I could sell them, but I don't really have a plan to do that. I don't know that I want this to naturalize anywhere else. It is a very unpleasant plant to run into. Would be fantastic as a security hedge, or a security plant. Plant one of these under a window and watch absolutely nobody go anywhere near them. You could put these around things you want to protect, like trees, or actually that's not a bad idea for the apple trees. I might try that next year. Why not? maybe that's worth a shot. Couple potted versions of these around an apple tree, and I don't think a deer is going to come anywhere close to it. This is one of the few plants the deer did not mess with at all. It had a lot of pest pressure very early in the season before it got well established outside, but after about June, I would say this plant has had basically no problems whatsoever. It just grew and grew fantastically. So, yeah. Anyways, hope this has been fun. Thanks for watching, and until we talk again. I have to be careful doing this because there's spikes on the leaves. Ow, it stabbed me. Ugh. I had to keep it in the shed in order to not cause a bunch of problems with it. That was not a good way to say that. Let's try that again.